I think I remember when I was 6, probably 8.
That 8? That old? It's really weird to not remember anything until you're 6 years old. Welcome back to the Left and Right podcast. Today we're going to be talking about some more spooky stories for spooky season. And our first story is about a new Netflix show that's coming out. Like, remember the monster Jeffrey Dahmer story that we watched?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're doing another like dramatic reenactment type thing called Monster: The Ed Gein Story. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's Gein. I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah. So they're doing the same thing with another serial killer. That's like their thing right now. So it's inspired by the original, this serial killer supposedly inspired the movie Chainsaw Massacre. So that's what they're going to be doing. It says, "Step aside, Mendez brothers. Move out of the way, Mr. Dahmer. Ed Gein has entered the building. Monster: The Ed Gein Story is coming to Netflix, and nobody is safe from the chainsaw-wielding maniac. Let's go." So,
Okay, it's gonna be sounds good.
who was... It's good that
Well, we're
there's
gonna watch
a
it.
serial killer, but
No, it was.
who is Ed Gein? Ed Gein didn't just murder, he pretty much invented it. As the godfather of modern horror, he started his killing career in the fields of the 1950s Wisconsin on a decaying farm where he hid his private house of horrors. His first victim came in November of 1957. Bernice Warden disappeared from her hardware store in the Plainfield, Wisconsin. She was found in a shed on Ed's property, killed by gunshot, decapitated. I can't say that word today for some reason. She was killed by gunshot, decapitated, then hung upside down. After a thorough search of the house,
Okay.
After a thorough search of the house, authorities found human bones, furniture made out of skin and bones, ew, masks made of skin and organs stored away. That's disgusting.
That was nasty.
That's disgusting. Okay, not only was Ed a killer, but a grave robber and an obsessive mama's boy. His crimes birthed cinematic legends like Norman Bates from Psycho, Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs, and of course, Leatherface from the Chainsaw Massacre. Yep. Monster: The Ed Gein Story plot. This season dives into Gein's twisted psyche, exploring how isolation, psychosis, and a disturbing devotion to his mother turned a quiet man into a cultural monster. Expecting chilling flashbacks, psychological torment, and a farmhouse that makes Bates Motel look like a bed and breakfast. It is starring Charlie Hunnam from Sons of Anarchy, Susanna Sun from Red Rocket, Tom Hollander from Feud Capote, Tom Hollander, directed by Ryan Murphy and Ian Brennan, and they are the same people who directed Dahmer and American Horror Story. The release date is October 3rd, 2025. So by the time this episode comes out, it will already be up if you want to go watch it. It is Netflix is dropping all eight episodes on that day. The teaser poster already hint at a blood-soaked descent into madness, and the trailer, coming soon, promises to be a skin-crawling tribute to horror roots. Yeah. Want to walk into Leatherface's footsteps? Check out the original Chainsaw Massacre gas station, a restored horror landmark where you can grab barbecue, shop for autographs, and even spend the night in one of the themed cabins. It's perfect for pilgrimage for Gein-inspired terror.
This might just take some of that cabbage.
Yeah, you can actually stay in the, like from the movie, that gas station. Apparently it's like a little hotel now and a gift shop.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, well, yeah. So that's, another Netflix dramatic
So?
whatever. But yeah, so that'll be maybe interesting to watch, maybe not. I don't know. Another piece of news that we have: The Conjuring Last Rites star Annabelle doll after Dan Rivera's death. So Dan Rivera, he was one of the handlers of the Annabelle doll when she went on tour.
That was funny. Every talk the.
He's dead now.
Shut up! Really?
Yeah, he died in late July, I think. Yeah, he died in July. During one of the tours, he was in his hotel room and he died. And it was shortly after he was handling the doll. So a lot of people think that it's because he was handling the doll. But because people like to blame Annabelle for all kinds of stuff.
Well, there was the one thing. How would they move around if they know it's dangerous or like it happened stuff when she was around or something like that?
I mean, because they want money.
That's why?
Yeah, and...
Or maybe somebody think, oh, this is going to be fun. Let's do this. Let's move it around people so they can see it.
They do it as safe as they think they can, but there's always risk involved no matter what with like a cursed haunted doll. I mean... Because
I saw a couple of videos with a priest. He was like...
Yeah, me too.
Trying with the water or... What's
the holy water.
Holy water, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's funny. Like, if you that scared, why you do that?
Because,
why you move it?
Well, the priest had nothing to do with it. He was just there to bless it, to help, keep the bad stuff inside. No, but the people, they were
scary and all that stuff. They move around.
Yeah, I don't think the people who originally took her to that museum, the Warrens.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how in The Conjuring and Annabelle, the married couple who go to all these different places and try to calm things down and save people, those were real people, and that's where the Annabelle doll was in their museum.
Why the movie? If it's...
Well, they're dead, but they never would have moved it.
I think they're just boring. They want to do something.
You think they're just bored?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's like a money thing.
You think so?
Yeah, I think it's their son-in-law that had the museum up until recently, because Matt Rife, the comedian, I send you his videos sometimes I haven't sent in a while, but yeah, he bought it with his friend. He bought the museum with the animal doll in it.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a random comedian from TikTok is now the owner of all these cursed objects and haunted things, and that's
crazy.
That's crazy. I hope he doesn't do anything stupid. But we shall see. One could argue that buying it was stupid, but but yeah, so let's read this article. Several stars from The Conjuring Last Rites have spoken out about the Annabelle doll following paranormal investigators Dan Rivera's sudden death. Annabelle, featured prominently in the Conjuring films, is said to be possessed by a demonic entity, and Rivera was one of her handlers. The context. Rivera died on July 13th in a Gettysburg, Pennsylvania hotel room in the New England Society for Psychic Research, the NESPR, confirmed. One day prior to his death, he hosted a showing of Annabelle during the popular Devils on the Run tour. That's where they took Annabelle around. That's the tour name.
They come I think they're gonna come in here, right?
Did they not already come, or are they supposed to come?
No. It's supposed to be. It says something when Comic Cons come on November or something like that.
During Scarefest?
Yeah.
I think so. Maybe. If she
Can
comes,
you touch her?
I won't touch her. I'll look at her, but I won't touch her. I'm not claiming that energy.
We talk about everybody about work if we can go see, and everybody don't want to go see it.
I think they keep her in a case though. I don't think you're.
I think you can pay to touch her or hold it or something like that.
I don't think the real doll. Maybe the movie doll, but not the real doll. I don't know. I would touch the movie doll, but not the real doll.
How do you make a tour if it's not the real doll?
No, they brought both of them.
Okay.
Yeah, they have both of them. And I think you can take pictures with the movie doll. I would take a picture with the movie doll, but not the real doll. Like from a distance maybe, but
You think they take it out from his cage?
I don't know. I don't think so. I hope not. It needs to stay in its cage. Keep the bad stuff inside.
Okay.
I don't know. We can go and find out.
Yeah, that's something fun to do.
Yeah, if we go to, or if Annabelle's coming to Scarefest, we'll go and we'll take a video of it. Okay?
Okay.
And we'll put it in either this video or we'll post it separately, but
it's gonna be funny, like when it's supposed to be they lose and I found a couple of videos on TikTok. They were in Canada already.
It was in Canada?
Yeah. Somebody from Canada said, I'll bring the Annabelle doll. I have it right here in Canada.
Well, I mean, that could have been fake, though.
I don't know, but I think it was funny.
Because it's just a Raggedy Ann doll. It was a very popular doll.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
So it was probably just a different doll.
Maybe.
But
I think it was hilarious.
Adams County Coroner Francis Dutro said Annabelle was not at the scene of Rivera's death. According to NESPR's website, Annabelle was given a gift to... Oh, wait, we already know that. If you don't know the plot of Annabelle, go look it up. I'm not reading it right now. or go watch the movie, because it's the same thing. The two girls get the doll, and then the doll turns on them, blah, blah, blah. Late NESPR founders Ed Warren and demonologist and his wife, Lorraine Warren, a trance medium, said the doll was demonically possessed, and they encased it in a glass box, as we all know. Orion Smith and Madison Lawler, who star as young Ed and Lorraine Warren in The Conjuring Last Rites, shared which is the new movie that's coming out.
I really want to see that movie.
Me too. We have to go see that.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be good.
Apparently it's the last one in the Conjuring series, so we need to watch The Nun Part 2 before we go, because we didn't watch that last year when it came out.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's the last one in the series, and apparently there's not going to be
But it's so funny how I get like if you see all the movies, it was attached to something.
Well, yeah, because it was based on their lives. Like, these are all like investigations that they were a part of.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So
now.
they're just stories based on their lives. That's why they're all connected, because they're all connected to Ed and Lorraine Warren.
Okay.
Yeah. The actors shared their thoughts on Annabelle during the interview with 2Fab, which was published on Monday. This was very much in the past because we're recording this a long time before this is going to be posted, so that's why I'm just never mind. And Annabelle has been really freaking me out, Lawler said to the outlet. She's been in the news a lot, and I'm like, okay, Annabelle, she knows the film's coming out. That's what the actress said. In May, there were reports of Annabelle went missing. That's what we were just talking about. And was linked to events like the Nottoway Plantation fire and the jail escape of 10 inmates in New Orleans. NESPR director Tony Spera told Newsweek, however, that the doll has never been missing. We had taken the doll on a brief tour to several locations so paranormal enthusiasts could witness the real Annabelle. Normally the doll is at the Warrens Occult Museum in Monroe, Connecticut. Yes? I mean, I don't know. Do you think it's like a cover-up? Like, oh no, we never lost the doll. We always had her.
Of course, if you lose something, you don't want to tell everyone. We lose it.
Who knows? Only they know, I guess.
Everybody needs to be careful.
Yeah. Only they know about it, I guess. But, I mean, we do know that the doll is back with their people. We know that. But
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they found the doll. Whether it was lost or not, who knows? But they have the doll now. I don't know how you lose something like that because it's in a big ass glass case.
Well, you don't think to take it off his.
They shouldn't. I mean, it's dangerous if they're so scared of it. Why would they?
Taco, what's up?
Little taco.
But yeah.
Sausage. Okay. Smith said that the cast and crew of The Last Rites endured eerie experiences during the filming. There was this door. This is in quotes. There was this door. No. You're not allowed on the couch, you silly boy. There was this door. First take, the door by itself, right when we pause, opens by itself, and everyone on set was like, whoa, what just happened?
Hey.
That's so weird, he told 2Fab. We had to block the door. I had to put a sandbag behind the door after that, but it was like, well, okay, that's the christening of the beginning of a film. So that's like our door to our garage just swings open by itself.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Our house isn't haunted. The door just doesn't latch right. That's as far as we know, it's not haunted anyway. Earlier this month, comedian Matt Rife revealed via TikTok that he bought Ed and Lorraine Warren's home and occult museum with his friend. He is a very funny man, but that is a very bold move, Smith told Newsweek of the purchase. Most of the time, everything works out all right, but when you roll the dice with paranormal artifacts, things can go wrong when you least expect it. So be careful, man, the actor warned. For the next 5 years, I hope he is ready for anything.
If that was me and I have a lot, I'm not gonna buy it.
No.
That's gonna be scary. The
Yeah.
things you have done.
I guess Matt Rife only has it for 5 years, though. I don't know what
Only
that means.
for 5 years?
Yeah, I don't know why they only have it for 5 years, though. That's kind of weird. But, but yeah. What people are saying the NESPR on Facebook. It's with deep sadness that Tony Wade and I share the sudden passing of our close friend and partner, Dan Rivera. We are heartbroken and still processing the loss. Dan truly believed in sharing his experiences and educating people on the paranormal. His kindness and passion touched everyone who knew him. Thank you for your support and kind thoughts during this difficult time. And then the Ghost... Have you ever watched Ghost Adventures?
No.
It's a reality TV show where they hunt ghosts. It's been on for many, many years. I watched it when I was a kid.
That's real or this?
It's a reality show. I don't know if they fake it or not, but it's a reality show. It's supposed to be real. But who knows, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been on for forever. I watched it when I was a kid. Ghost Adventures star Zach Bagans told US Weekly, "My thoughts and prayers go out to Rivera's family and friends. I can only speak to my experiences with Annabelle. I did have the opportunity to investigate the Annabelle when the owner brought her to my museum in 2017. I got very affected by her, and it kind of caused me to touch the doll." So he touched the doll.
And what happened to him? Nothing?
The owner didn't like that too much. It was a demonic infestation and severely affected me. I was literally in the hospital the next day. It was a 2-month-long attachment and one of the worst experiences of my life. That's crazy. See, that's why I would never touch the doll. Even if I had the chance to, I wouldn't touch it.
I touch it.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes.
Bae, you wouldn't sleep in our bedroom when we first moved in this house because you were scared of the ghost in the corner.
I don't know, but that kind of crazy stuff probably I'll do. I'm crazy. Stop looking at it like that. I'm crazy.
I know. He wouldn't touch it. He's just trying to put on a front.
touch it.
No, he's lying. He's a big baby. Don't listen to him. Ghost Hunters star Jason Hawes addressed Annabelle rumors surrounding Rivera's death. Recently, the world lost a good man. Dan Rivera was an Army veteran, a father of 4, a husband, and someone who truly cared about people. What's even harder to see right now are the posts blaming his death on things like Annabelle doll and attacking places like ghostly images of Gettysburg tours and other locations having events. That needs to stop. His family shouldn't have to read that kind of nonsense while they're grieving. Some people are using his passing to push an agenda for profit, and it's just disgusting. Dan was a family man, a respected paranormal investigator, and he left the world way too soon. He could be right on that, but as of right now, there is no cause of death that was released.
To Annabelle?
To Annabelle, really? No, to the guy we're talking about, Dan Rivera, her handler, Dan Rivera.
So he just...
I mean, they haven't released a cause of death. I don't know if the family has it yet or not, but we don't know what he really died of. He looked young. I don't know how old he was, but he didn't look old enough to just suddenly die in a hotel room, you know? So that was crazy. He also said, "Let's focus on remembering Dan for who he was, not turning his death into some made-up BS story to get clicks for attention. Honor the man, forget the garbage." The Conjuring Last Rites final film hits theaters September 5th, so it's already out by the time this video comes out, and we're going to go watch it soon when it comes out for us.
Yeah.
Yep. So here's a picture of the guy recently.
Huh.
And he doesn't look old enough.
But that's not the real doll.
No.
Or yeah, it is.
No.
Because the real doll is a different one.
No, the real doll is a Raggedy Ann doll.
Yeah,
it's like it's a rag doll.
Yeah.
It's has like yarn hair and stuff like that.
So this
This is just the movie doll.
the movie though, yeah.
But they just did that for the. This is just for the article. It has nothing to do with the article. But
Okay.
he handled the real doll, and then
Okay.
he died the next day in his hotel room. So.
Whoa.
But
Never mind. I changed my mind. I'm not gonna touch it. No.
But yeah, they still don't know if that's connected or not to him handling the doll.
They don't need to be connected. If it's paranormal, they don't need to connect to nothing. You didn't die. With no
spooky
dream.
coincidence. Okay, so another thing that's interesting, changing stories. There's a new Airbnb, and it's the Poltergeist house. You know the movie Poltergeist? Where the little girl looks into the TV and then she gets like sucked into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that house that it was filmed in, somebody bought it and completely restored it to look exactly like the movie set.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
So, yeah. Hold on. It's located in Semi Valley, California. It's available on Airbnb, so anybody can just book it and stay there.
Semi Valley? What?
Semi Valley, like, or Simi, I don't know. It's Simi Valley.
Sami Valley. No. I don't know.
It's not important. This home was the backdrop for one of the most chilling haunted house stories in film history. Purchased in 2024 by a superfan for $1.28 million, a full $100,000 above asking price. The house has been meticulously remodeled to match its on-screen appearance, with an additional $165,000 invested in renovations. The new owner transformed the property into a fully immersive experience that transports guests straight into the world of Poltergeist. This 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom house is more than just a place to sleep. It's a portal into Poltergeist. Guests can expect a living room with a static-filled TV, just like the one Carol Ann stared into. Did we mention that there is a VHS copy of the film for your viewing enjoyment? Who is missing from the kitchen chairs? Honey, are you going to ruin your eyes?
Wait, they're not gonna be scary if you watch that movie and you go stay there?
That'd be fun.
I think I'd be scared.
It's just a movie, bae.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'd be scared.
But I think it's cool. But I will put...
If I go, I don't think I can sleep, really. I keep my eyes open all night.
I will put either the article or the pictures. I'll either put the pictures here or I'll put the article in the description below so you guys can look at the pictures of this house, because it's straight out of the movie for sure. Like, it looks like, look. So that is the living room with the TV. There's the kitchen. There is the TV right there.
Yeah.
There's the staircase, bedroom with the creepy clown doll thing. It's really cool. Like, even if you don't like the movie at all, and you just want to stay in a house that's like so like 80s, like 80s nostalgia, and you just want to see what it's like to grow up in a house like that for a day, I think it'd be cool too, even if you don't like the movie. And the backyard has a pool, so pool party. But yeah, and despite its spooky reputation, the Airbnb listing assures that the house is clean, a nod to the film's iconic line, but don't be surprised if you hear whispers or feel a chill down your spine. Whether you are a diehard horror buff or just looking for a unique vacation experience, this Airbnb offers a rare chance to live inside the cinematic legend. Just be sure to keep the lights on.
What happened if you turn it off?
Spooky stuff? I don't know.
There happened something?
Spooky stuff.
Because I said keep the lights on.
Because spooky. Scary. Poltergeisty. Boo.
This much you sleep if somebody pull your legs or something.
Yeah.
No fun.
Okay. Next story. It's something a little closer to home. Right here in Lexington, Kentucky. The Campbell House.
What? Okay.
So the Campbell House Inn is a little hotel in Lexington, Kentucky. And it is listed as one of the most haunted places that you can visit in Kentucky.
Really?
Yes.
Where? What is that?
So there is a little backstory. Apparently there's like a rumor that at the Campbell House Inn there is rumored to be blood stain on the carpet where a woman, one of two women, to have been murdered there. So two people have been murdered there, and apparently there's still a blood stain from one of them. They were stabbed to death. Witnesses have reported apparitions and door slamming by themselves. If you had a paranormal, whatever. But yeah, so apparently 2 women have been killed there.
Okay.
Supposedly. It wasn't always a hotel, I think. It
So
has.
it is now they make like a motel.
Well, I mean, it's in. I don't know how long it's been a hotel. Let me look it up. Okay, so it's not as old as I thought it was. Okay, scratch everything I just said. It was built in 1951. It is probably always a hotel. But anyways, 2 people got murdered there, supposedly, allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
And this one person, Susan, she has a story there. She said, "My husband and I stayed there in October 2009. We were there for a Keeneland race meet, and we were given a room on the 2nd floor in the very back. We noticed no one else was staying on our long haul last night we were there. At 3:30 in the morning, we were awakened by doors slamming in the hall over and over. We wondered how it could be since there were no guests in our hall. This went on for 20 plus minutes. Finally, I got up and looked in the hallway. Nothing. No one. Next morning, we are at breakfast in the hotel restaurant. I mentioned this to the waitress about what happened. She looked at me and she said the hairs were standing up on the back of her neck. She proceeded to tell me about her experience there. One morning, very early, she came in to start coffee and set up for breakfast. They were not open yet. She noticed a man walking through the restaurant, dressed in turn-of-the-century clothes. He didn't seem to see her. He kept walking. She decided to follow him, but then suddenly he wasn't there. She went to the front desk to see if the clerk had seen him go by, but he hadn't. He vanished. Come to find out, after we got home, the place is haunted. 2 murders there long ago. This is one place I have been in my life that I genuinely felt was haunted. I will go back someday, though." That's crazy. So what do you think about that?
That's crazy. That's kind of a little bit scary.
Yeah, that is scary, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're feeling spooky and you're in the Central Kentucky, Lexington area, and you want to stay at a spooky hotel, might be a good thing to go. Wait, why is Susan telling her story again? Hold on. All right. So, silly Susan told the same story twice, so I just had to read it again. But
Okay.
but yeah, what do you think about that? You want to go stay at the Campbell house?
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
I'm not gonna say her name. I can ask the person I know to get us like a cheap room, probably. I don't know if they allow that there.
Do you know a person there?
Yeah, remember?
Okay. I know what
I'm
you
not
took
gonna say
her.
her name to,
Yeah.
for her privacy, but yeah, maybe I can say, hey, can we get some cheap rooms?
Okay, I think I know what it is now.
I don't know. Maybe we will. If we will, I'll let you guys know. I'll put it on the community page. Okay, so maybe we'll do that in the future. Our next story is a Reddit story. Secret possession in the family origin story.
That's not real, right?
It says it's real, but it's Reddit, so who knows? But we shall. Well, we're not going to find out, but. Okay. All growing up, I heard stories about how my mom was little. Odd. For a few years, when she was a kid, these stories were always short and intriguing, but extremely mysterious to me. I would be told a story one day, and the next day they would say it was never true. However, over the years, I feel like I found so much evidence that it's hard to believe there isn't some sort of truth behind it all. My grandma said when my mom was around 4 or 5, she would have these spells where she would sit legs straight out with her back facing this mirror that was built into their trailer at the time and just blankly stare into the distance. She said she would go up to her and shake her, yell at her, literally anything she could to get my mom back to reality. But she said she would just stare back. She always described it as her looking through you instead of looking at you. Obviously, as parents, their first concern was that she was having seizures or some sort of neurological condition. So they allegedly took her to the doctor to get some scans done. My grandpa would tell me that my grandma was crazy and liked to exaggerate stories. But about 3 years ago, I found a Polaroid in my grandparents' basement of my mom, same age as the story, laying on a hospital bed with wires hooked up to her head. I asked my grandma about it, whose memory isn't always the best, but she tries. And she said that they must have cleared her because they never went back for that again. They went home, the spells continued. A cousin of ours who is about 5 years older than my mom said she remembers her telling the other kids that she was scared of the monsters in the mirror. My mom's older brother remembers sitting next to her and holding her hand while she would have these episodes. He said he wasn't scared of her, but he was scared for her. I can't get many valid stories of him, though. Every time I ask, he just describes the Exorcist movie. So many people that were around back then remember being freaked out by her, but no one would tell me exactly how or why they felt like that. Keep in mind, my mom remembers little to nothing about her childhood until about age 6 or 7. So I can't confirm all of this with her, or I would have. The story that truly made me believe that this might have been a possession of some sort was one day they were having Bible study in the living room, my mom included, when the radio came on and shouted, "Shut up," and turned right back off. Scary. This was not a time of Siri and Alexa where people could fake their way into scaring people. This was the late 80s and we were poor. There were multiple people there, and I've had a lot of them tell me they fully remember that happening. My grandpa was always one of those tough guys with tattoos you never see cry, and he'd knock out anyone who came after his own. Wait, what? Oh, and he'd knock out anyone who came after his own. But something happened one day where he ran out of the house and left her there alone. He apparently ran to a neighbor's and said he wasn't going back in there by himself. In the 22 years I was blessed to spend with my grandpa, I had never seen him be afraid of anything. He never told me, and it drives me crazy that I will never know what happened that day. I am not exactly sure what the correlation is, but my mom was gifted a teddy bear, and apparently all of this started happening after that. They ended up having a pastor come cleanse their house and the teddy bear, and everything came to an end with my mom after that. She was back to the normal little girl they knew and loved again. I didn't know any of this until I was about 10, and of course I asked what they ended up doing with the bear, and I remember her pointed at the closet saying, "It's up there," so casually, like I haven't been unknowingly sharing a space with her possessed bear my entire life. I was already very interested in the paranormal. I watch all the ghost shows. I thought about Zach Bagans. Hey, we just talked about him from Ghost Adventures.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Zach Bagans was the shiznit, and I knew I was connected with the spirits some way, somehow. When I found out about my mom, I became obsessed with figuring out what the heck was going on with her during her childhood. In the last 10 years, she has remembered a couple of recurring dreams she used to have. They aren't necessarily scary, but I find them unsettling. The first one, she said she remembers being on a hospital bed with a bunch of people surrounding her. She described her skin as being the texture of a bagel. What is it? Okay. And the people around her would continuously poke her with the needles. The second one she remembers just sitting with her arms crossed, humming not a song but just a flat tone, and rocking back and forth intensely. That's it. Flash forward to my teenage and adult years, I have had more paranormal experiences than almost anyone I've ever met. I'm talking everything from little knocks to mimic encounters. I can't help but wonder if somehow this is all connected, or maybe the things that have happened to me are a result of what happened to my mom. I I'm so confused about all of it. And I've been trying to connect the dots for years, but there's so much to unpack. Funny story, last night my mom and I were setting up for a yard sale, and we had a special guest make a surprise appearance, the bear. Tonight, she had a bit of an accident and ended up cutting her foot pretty bad, resulting in blood all over the floor. Probably not
Whoa.
related, but isn't that a weird coincidence? Kind of like the Annabelle doll and that guy dying. It's a weird coincidence. Maybe not connected, maybe it's connected. The day after finding the bear, I'm gonna bring it back to my house and keep tabs on it for a little while. I'll have to make another post about my own personal experiences, but this origin story about my mom's possession constantly runs circles around my head, and sometimes I feel like I am Dalton from Insidious. If you made it to the end, thanks for listening to my TED Talk. I hope you have a wonderful spooky day. I think it's real. I think this is one of those Reddits that's rarely a real story about someone's life. Excuse me, Belladonna. But that's crazy.
Yeah.
Do you remember when you were, like, before 6 years old?
No, I don't remember nothing.
Maybe you were possessed. Did you have a teddy bear?
No, I don't think so.
I remember when I was a little kid.
I already have a Belladonna. It was with me.
No, she wasn't. She'd be like 1,000,000 years old in doggy years. I remember when I was like 3 years old.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I think I remember when I was 6, probably 8.
That 8? That old?
Yeah.
Are you
I
serious?
just remember a couple of things when I was really kid.
Like a couple
one,
things.
Like 1 or 2 things.
Yeah, so you remember something from...
Yeah.
Okay. So it's really weird to not remember anything until you're 6 years old.
I remember when my dad, he brought us the first TV, the white and white, and it's so little, like this little. It's
Really?
Yeah, it was the most cool we ever have. Because we can watch cartoons with...
Okay.
Yeah. I can, but yeah, that's
Okay.
cool.
Well, that's crazy. And if my kid did that, I would call a priest right away. I wouldn't wait around. All right. So that is all the stories we have for the day. But now we will join you guys in the car where we're going to be trying the entire fall menu from
Starbucks?
no, Dutch Bros. We're going to be going to Dutch Bros and trying the full fall menu. So we will see you guys in a minute. We just picked up all the drinks from Dutch Bros. We have I can't remember what they are, but we're going to start tasting them now. This I think is a shake. I can't pull up my phone because my phone is recording. But this is like a little shake. It's the pumpkin caramel brulee. So we'll start with that one. What? Are you okay?
Yeah.
What's wrong with It's really sweet, but it's really, really good. You like it?
Yeah, it's good.
It's really good. Okay, the next one. Are you okay? Okay, the next one is also, I think this is caramel brulee something F. Frozen. Oh, this is the caramel brulee frozen. That's not caramel brulee. That's the cookie butter.
It was good.
You like it?
Yeah, that one. I like this one.
That's the frozen cookie butter. Okay, and then this one is the cookie butter mocha iced. Has like soft top and then cookie butter all over the sides. That one's like more coffee-y than the other one. I don't know why. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, this one is the frozen cherry lemonade. Frozen cherry lemonade. We got it in a kid's cup because we're not going to be drinking all these drinks. Oh my god. I love their lemonade. So sweet. So tart. Ah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, tart.
Okay. This one is the caramel pumpkin brulee hot breve. It's okay. I preferred iced drinks.
This is good.
You like it?
Yeah.
It's more coffee forward, I would say. Less
Sweet.
of the flavor. Like, you don't get a lot of flavor. It's more just coffee. Straws. And then caramel pumpkin brulee cold brew. So the cold brew. It has like caramel pumpkin sprinkles on top. It's hard to see. What? Oh, it's like a pumpkin sauce on top too. It's really good. Again, more coffee-y, less sweet, but then the top is really sweet because it has like the sauce and the sprinkles on it. You like that one?
No, not really.
You don't like that one?
I don't like that one.
Why?
I don't know.
I like it. It's a little watered down, but because, I don't know, probably ready for a while. I'm just picking it up right now. Okay, and then this is the caramel pumpkin brulee chai, and it has like some syrup on the bottom, so I'm trying to like get all the good stuff. Okay. Oh. So good. I love pumpkin chais. Oh, yeah, right.
That was good.
That's the best one, I think. That's
Yeah.
my favorite. Oh, it's so good.
They're good.
What's your favorite out of all of them?
This one and the hot one.
So you like, show them what the cookie butter frozen
Cookie butter frozen.
and the, what is that one? The caramel brulee hot breve.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so that is it for today's episode. We will see you guys next week. Bye. Stay spooky.